Hey, I'm Devin from Visions, and today's Cash Clips topic is switching financial institutions, which people do for a lot of reasons. It could be service, it could be rates. Maybe they just want to find an institution that's more involved in their community. Well, a lot of people think it's complicated, but it doesn't have to be. And today, we're breaking it down. So you know you want to make the switch, but the question is, what do you want to switch to? Well, you have three options. You have a bank, you have a credit union, and you have an online-only institution. Let's start with banks. Now, banks are traditional, they're large, they have a lot of perks going for them, but because of their for-profit structure, they tend to come with higher fees on your accounts. Now, credit unions, on the other hand, those are not-for-profit, member-owned community institutions. And because they're not-for-profit, they actually take their earnings and reinvest them back in the community and their members. So that means lower rates on loans, higher returns on deposits. Now, speaking of lower rates and higher returns, online-only institutions offer that too because they don't have to pay for the brick-and-mortar establishment. So, flip side of that though, because they don't offer in-person services, you're entirely beholden to online chat or waiting in line on the phone. No matter which type of financial institution you go with, you're gonna be using their products. You might be thinking a checking account's a checking account, a savings account's a savings account, right? Well, each one's actually a little bit different. So with checking accounts, some come with minimum balance requirements. Some have fees if you don't use them often enough. And some of them might not even offer overdraft protection, which I hope you don't need, but if you do need it, it's good to have. And then when it comes to your savings account, you want to get an account that offers you the highest rate of return possible. So check out the interest rates and see what they offer you. Then when it comes time to actually taking out your money, ask about ATMs. Are there a lot near you? Are they convenient locations? Are there limits per day or per transaction? Bottom line, your money needs to be accessible when and how you need it. Now, the next thing to consider is services. And by services, I really mean the things that you can do when the branch isn't open. And for the bulk of that, you're going to be going online or on your phone. Now, what you want to ask yourself is, what can I do when the branch is closed? So check deposits are a big one. Most institutions allow you to deposit checks through your phone just by taking a picture, which is really convenient, whether it's after hours or you just can't make it in on your lunch break. Other institutions offer perks like credit score access for free, or maybe you can send money right through online banking to a friend across town to pay for dinner. Look at what they offer and then make your decision on your financial institution based on convenience. Last thing you want to think about is access to your funds. So ATMs is a big one. Do they have fee-free ATMs nearby? And also, what's the lag between deposits and availability? Sometimes you might deposit a check and you might not be able to access those funds for 3 or 4 days. So ask that up front to make sure that you can get your money when you need it. Now you've made it this far and now it's time to actually make the switch. Now, depending on your financial institution, this could be really simple. Some of them offer software that you can just put in your old account number and your new account number, and it swaps everything over for you. If it doesn't, well, then you gotta think about what you have going out versus what's coming in. So payroll is an easy one. You get what's called a direct deposit form from your new institution, take it to your boss and say, hey, I wanna move my money over here, and it's done. Then you have your utilities, your subscriptions, all that stuff. You can just go right onto their website or call the provider and they can make that switch for you. Now, before you close that old account out though, you wanna start thinking about those things that might not come out that often. So consider your insurance. Maybe you only pay that once per year. It'd be terrible if you closed out that account and then that withdrawal still hit. So really think about everything from the last 12 months. By now you've learned, switching institutions really isn't all that difficult. It's just a matter of picking the institution that's right for you and then asking what you need to do to make that switch. If you have any questions, give them a call or stop by. They'll be happy to answer those questions for you. I'm Devin from Visions, and I hope you enjoyed this episode of Cash Clips. We have a lot more out there. Just like and subscribe and check out our YouTube channel. We'll catch you next time.